All right, all right, all right, all right. Listen, we got to get into this, and we got to get into this one quick. Okay. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Will. Welcome to Practical Moments with Will, where we talk about what? Real life. We talk about real faith, and we do it with no filter. So let's get into it today. This morning, what I want to talk to you about is what nobody tells you about leadership at home. Okay, so like I said, let's get into it. Nobody, in my opinion, and I always try to say my opinion. People say you shouldn't say that, but I say my opinion, okay? Nobody really prepares you for what leadership at home actually feels like. And I'm not talking about leadership in the title sense, but leadership in responsibility. Because the truth is, at home, you ain't doing like you do when you go to your job, where you go clock in and you clock out. You actually don't ever clock out. You're leading emotionally, you're leading financially, you're leading spiritually. Shoot, you're really leading practically. And most of that leadership, to be honest, is invisible to the ones that you're leading. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So you're the one that's always thinking ahead. You're the one who is always anticipating the needs of the people who you are serving, trying to prepare for their futures, things like that. You're the one who is managing various pressures, and you're doing all of this while trying to stay present. That's hard, family. I mean, think about it. That's hard because presence, it really requires margin. And leadership is the very thing that consumes that. You know, sometimes it's like you're physically there, but mentally you're juggling 100 things around. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're juggling your bills, you're juggling various schedules, you're juggling decisions that most people don't even know about, you're juggling future plans, and nobody ever sees that out loud unless you start to name it. But you know what the problem is? You naming it actually feels pretty risky because you don't want to sound like you're complaining. You don't want to make the home front start to feel quote unquote heavy. So what do? I know what you do because I've done it. You carry it quietly. And over time, that quiet carrying starts to cost you, at least it costs you emotionally. You're there, but you're not always there and available. And that disconnect can slowly sneak up on people. And that's why your boy's talking to you about it today. So, what do I want to do? You know what I want to do. I want to give you some inspiration. I want to give you some hope today. Because if this hits close to home for you, I want you to hear this. Leadership at home does not mean that you have to carry everything alone. And presence does not require perfection. Let me say that again. Presence does not require perfection. You don't have to drop the weight entirely, but you do need to have some places where you can set it down. I say it all the time. Naming the load is not failure. It's truly wisdom. And the strongest homes aren't led by people who carry everything silently. They're led by people who know when to share the weight and how leadership stays loving. Now, that's all I got for you today. My family's getting up, moving around. I hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you for spending a few moments with me, and I hope that this helps you. God bless you. Peace.